Dear students, today we are going to learn about volume and capacity of some solid. So, in this chapter mensuration, we are going to learn exercise 11.4. Before we do that, you should be familiar with some terms. First of all, volume. Now, what do you mean by volume? It refers to the amount of region occupied by a solid. Whatever space and whatever region is occupied by a solid, that is called volume. Next is capacity. Capacity refers to the quantity that a container holds. For example, we are having containers. Suppose we are having a water bottle. We are having a bottle. Now, how much quantity of water it can contain, that will be its capacity. For example, it can contain 1 liter water, then its capacity will be 1 liter. So, capacity means how much a container can hold. Suppose we are having a mug, how much milk it can contain. Suppose it can contain 500 ml. So, its capacity will be 500 ml. So, capacity and volume both are similar terms only when we are talking about that how much something can hold, that then we say capacity. Otherwise, simply if we are having suppose some shape cube, cuboid, then we simply say its volume. Okay, so you can write these two definitions in your notebook. Now we will learn some formulas to find volume of these shapes. First figure is cube, then cuboid, and then cylinder. So you are already familiar with these shapes. Now we will learn formulas to find their volumes. Now you know that cube has each side same. So volume of cube we can write as A cube, where A denotes each side of cube. Each edge of cube is A. Sometimes you denote it with L, then the formula will become L cube. So, whatever way you want to write, you can write. Okay. Now, next is cuboid. Cuboid has length, breadth and height. This is length, this is breadth and this is height. So, volume of cuboid will be length into breadth into height. So, it will become LBH. So, in case of volume, we multiply three things. In case of cuboid, we multiply length, breadth, height. In case of cube, we are having all sides equal. So, we just write A cube. 3 times we multiply side with side 3 times. Next, we are having cylinder. Now, you know in cylinder, we have a radius of this circle and this straight line we call height. So, the volume of cylinder formula is pi r square h. We have to do square of radius and height we have to take 1 time. Here you know the pi is, its value is 22 by 7 or 3.14. So according to the question we may use any one of these two values. So students, these are 3 formulas to find volume of cube, cuboid and cylinder. You please write these in your notebook and you have to remember them. Then only you will be able to solve problems, sums on them. Now let's do questions from book. Now exercise 11.4, first question. Given a cylindrical tank, in which situation will you find surface area and in which situation volume? Now we are given here 3 situations. We have to think and tell in which situation we have to calculate surface area and in which case we have to calculate volume. Now first case, to find how much it can hold. When we are talking about something, that how much it can hold, how much something can hold, suppose a vessel, how much water it can hold, like that, then obviously we are going to find volume. So A part answer is volume. This you can write just the answer in one word, that what you have to find. Second, number of cement bags required to plaster See here you can see this is a cylindrical tank. How much it can hold, how much water or how much oil it can hold means its volume we'll find. Now we want to plaster it from outside. We want to plaster it by using cement bags. So we will be putting cement all around it on the outside surface. So what we have to find here, we will find surface area. To find how many cement bags will be needed, we will find surface area. Third, to find number of smaller tanks that can be filled with water from it. Now this is a bigger tank, it is filled with lot of water. Now smaller tanks we want to fill with water by pouring water from the bigger tank. Now from bigger tank I want to put water in the smaller tanks. Now how many smaller tanks can be filled? So that will also based on the volume or capacity of this bigger tank and the smaller tanks. So in third case also we will be finding volume. So this is the answer for first question of exercise 5.4. So we have started exercise 5.4. This is first answer. So you note down this. Next question. Second question is diameter of cylinder A. There are two cylinders. First cylinder A and second is cylinder B. Diameter of first cylinder is 7 cm and height is 14 cm. Diameter of cylinder B is 14 cm and its height is 7 cm. Now first of all they are asking, without doing any calculations, can you suggest whose volume is greater? Is it possible to tell without doing calculation that whose volume is greater? So it's not possible. We cannot tell exactly. So what we'll do? We can just guess it. So what we'll do? We'll verify it by finding the volume of both the cylinders. So we will find volume of both the cylinders and then we'll tell whose volume is greater. And then also we need to check whether the cylinder with greater volume also has greater surface area. That we have to find. Now first of all we'll find their volumes, then we'll find their surface areas. Now let's find their volumes. So this is answer 2. First we'll find volume of cylinder A. So volume of cylinder formula you have just learned, it is pi r square h. So here pi value we can use 22/7. R means radius. Now you see here we are given diameter is 7. So you know when diameter is 7 cm, radius is half of it. So we can write radius as 7/2 cm. So here we can write radius 7/2 into 7/2. 2 times we have to write because it's r square. Then height is 14, so we can write here 14. Now we can cancel the terms which are common. 7 will cancel with 7, 2 will cancel with 22, it will come 11. Then this 2 will cancel with 14, it will come 7. 2 ones are 2, 2 sevens are 14. Now what we are left with? We are left with 11, 7 and 7. So we can multiply them. 7 sevens are 49. And if we multiply 49 with 11, what do we get? You can multiply and check. It will come 539. Nothing is in the denominator. So 539 is the volume of cylinder A. Since it's a volume, its units are centimeter cube. See children, like area units are centimeter square, meter square, because we multiply two things. Here we are multiplying three quantities. So volume units are centimeter cube or meter cube or liters, milliliters. These are the units. So volume of cylinder A we found. Now we'll find volume of cylinder B. Same formula, pi r square h. Pi value 22/7. Now this cylinder diameter is 14. So radius will be 7. So r square 7 into 7 into h. Height is 7. So h also 7. We can cancel 7 with 7. So what we are left with? 22 into 7 into 7. 7 sevens are 49 into 22. When you multiply 49 with 22, you will get answer 1078 centimeter cube. Now we got both the answers. We got volume of cylinder A and we got volume of cylinder B. Now it's quite evident from here that which cylinder has more volume. So volume of cylinder B is more. So we can write, here we can write volume of cylinder A is more. Now this was about volume, but we have to find their surface areas also and then check whose surface area is more. So that I am leaving for you. You can find out and you can check whose surface area is more. Whether the cylinder which has more volume, is it having more surface area also? We cannot just judge and say, we have to find and then tell. So I'll just leave with you, leave formula with you, and then you can try yourself. You know that surface area of cylinder formula is 2 pi r h. So you just use this formula and you can find surface area of cylinder A and then surface area of cylinder B, and then you can compare and tell this whose surface area is more. Okay students, so I hope you understood this word problem. Please, if you don't understand, just replay the video and you watch it again. Try to understand. Any doubt, you ask me. Now next we are going to do second question. You need to write all these solutions in your notebook. Second question we have done. Now we are going to do third one. Find the height of a cuboid. We are having a cuboid whose height we want to find. See, like this is a cuboid I am drawing. Its height we want to find. Its base area is 180 centimeter square and volume is 900 centimeter cube. Now base area means this area. This is the base of this cuboid. Now this base is made up of length and breadth, and we have to find the height. Now let's see how we can do it. Third solution. You know that volume of cuboid formula is length into breadth into height. Now volume of cuboid we are already given in the question that its volume is 900 centimeter cube. So I'll just write 900 under volume. Now we are given base area. Now the base of cuboid, if you see, it's rectangle shape, and you know the area of rectangle formula is length into breadth. So the base area will be equals to length into breadth. Now in this formula also we are having length into breadth. So length into breadth is forming base area and h is height. So volume of cuboid can also be found by using this formula, base area into height. Now base area we are given in the question as 180 centimeter square. So we will write it 180, and height we can simply write h. Now this 180 will go other side and will get divided. We will solve it to find height of cuboid. 0 can cancel with 0. These two numbers can cancel on 9 table. 9 tens are, 9 twos are. Further we can cancel 2 table, 2 ones are, 2 fives are. So we are getting height of cuboid as 5 centimeter. So this is our answer. Height is 5 centimeter. Okay students, so are you understanding? In this question one thing was differently given. Instead of giving you length and breadth, they have given you base area. This is the base, but you should know that the base of cuboid is made up of length and breadth. It's in rectangle shape, so length into breadth will be same as base area. So this is how we can find height of cuboid. So students, further questions I will explain through another video. So I hope these questions up to this are clear to you. If you have any doubt, you ask me. Thank you and complete your work in your notebook.